should have never become the CEO and chairman overnight. Because now when people have questions, you got to answer them, right? You're not just a grieving widow, but you very quickly decided that you were equipped to be Charlie. Well, guess what? That's going to be a trial by fire.
What appears to be an engagement photo shoot, or at least a very serious relation photo shoot with her then either boyfriend or fiance.
So, Erika Kirk allegedly moved a new man into her home just weeks after Charlie's death. A man insiders say doesn't even like her kids. And now those kids are reportedly walking on eggshells inside their own house. And this is what made Candace finally snap. She has gone from dropping sly comments about Erika's attitude to fully attacking her online. To her, Erika is not just hurting the kids. She's also disrespecting Charlie's legacy, putting her choices ahead of the children Charlie left behind. Now, everyone's asking the question that won't go away. Was Erika always this detached from her kids? Or did losing Charlie just finally make it impossible to hide?
But subjectively, because we are dealing with the subject of Erika Kirk and what transpired immediately following Charlie's assassination, this is going to be read as Meghan Markle syndrome, okay?
So, as y'all know, Candace Owens has been on Erika's case for weeks now, publicly slamming her for how she's handled Charlie's death, especially for the kids. And this has cost Candace a lot. From fans to other right-wing influencers, everyone seems to think Candace has lost her mind for going after a poor grieving widow. However, the one thing Candace stood on business about is that Erika was never really on Charlie's side. She has openly accused Erika of betraying Charlie and even posted about it on Twitter. In the post, Candace said she had discovered things in the past week that could burn the house down. Then she added, yes, Charlie was betrayed by everyone. Candace then doubled down when she questioned Erika for not trying to find out the truth about Charlie's death. To Candace, it never made sense that Erika just moved on from Charlie's brutal death within days while she was still angry, grieving, begging God to help her understand the tragedy, only for Erika to casually say that she had forgiven Charlie's killer. To Candace, the only way it made sense was if Erika was getting her relief from somewhere else, another man who was just conveniently there to offer her a shoulder to lean on in these hard times. And Candace? She never understood why nobody else looked at Erika sideways for that. However, when Erika popped up with a new man after just weeks of Charlie being gone, people finally started to see the pattern that had started months, maybe even years ago. Now here's where Erika's whole grieving widow image starts to crack. Because when you line up her behavior over the past few months, it's fitting that she ended up with a man who doesn't care about her kids. As you guys probably know, people close to the situation have been whispering for a while that Erika has barely been parenting at all. Insiders say the kids have effectively been handed off to nannies full time, while Erika stays detached, physically and emotionally. And the timing matters. This is right after the kids lost their father. There have been reports that since Charlie died, the kids have been crying daily, not just because they miss him, but because the one parent they still have suddenly feels distant, treating them like background noise. One moment in particular keeps resurfacing because of how disturbing it was. When Erika's daughter asked where her dad was, Erika told her that Charlie was on a work trip with God so he could afford her blueberry budget.
Ugh, Daddy's on a work trip with Jesus so he can afford your blueberry budget. What little kid isn't going to completely internalize that and be like, hey, we don't have to eat any more fruit and like blueberries if that means Daddy can come home? Like, they're immediately going to think that it's their fault for eating too many blueberries and that's why Daddy's dead.
Think about that. A child trying to understand death and being told something that subtly places responsibility back on her. And the most telling part of all this is that instead of staying home, helping her kids process life without their father, she immediately hit the road, doing interviews, speeches, a whole grief tour nobody asked for.
This is the same person who had somebody record her over Charlie Kirk's casket. That was not our business, truly, and I can say that decision was made by her.
And then there's the money angle. Because according to reports, Erika has been funding that entire media run with the $12 million Charlie left specifically for his children, the wardrobe, the private flights, the team, all of it allegedly paid for with money that was supposed to secure those kids' future, not bankroll her reinvention. And once you see that pattern, the next part of this story doesn't feel shocking at all. It feels inevitable.
Can't wait to hear your feedback. A lot of lies that are being put out there, narratives that I would say are half-truths or just misrepresentations entirely. And I don't really see the reason for that.
Now, this is where Candace stopped watching quietly, because at a certain point, letting Erika keep moving like this meant letting her rewrite Charlie's legacy in real time. And Candace wasn't willing to do that. In a clip that's been circulating everywhere, Candace made one thing very clear. None of this looks accidental to her. She accused Erika of deliberately leaning into the grieving widow image to shield herself from scrutiny. According to Candace, the timing alone tells the story. Erika stepped straight into Charlie's role, taking over Turning Point USA almost immediately after his death. And to Candace, that was the biggest mistake the organization could have made. She felt that Erika, the way Erika aggressively replaced Charlie, it was like she wanted to take everything he worked for and make it hers.
You gotta be at some level terrified, right? It's either the greatest evil that ever happened, or she's terrified she's in this position. And I think the mistake they made, and I've said on my podcast, she should have never become the CEO and chairman overnight. Because now when people have questions, you gotta answer them, right? You're not just a grieving widow, but you very quickly decided that you were equipped to be Charlie. Well, guess what? That's gonna be a trial by fire. Charlie had to go through it, it's painful. And so people are feeling like, hey, it's not fair to ask her any questions because her husband just died.
That's when Erika finally reacted. After weeks of ignoring Candace completely, she suddenly flipped, throwing jabs during a national TV appearance and accusing Candace of slander.
Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode, going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
However, it just seemed like Erika only spoke up once Candace started saying the quiet parts out loud. At the same time, the internet started zeroing in on the man Candace had been hinting at. As you guys probably know, it didn't sit right with a lot of people that Charlie hadn't even been laid to rest before Erika went viral on stage, wrapped up in what she called an intense hug with JD Vance. To Candace, that moment was careless and disrespectful, but the one people couldn't stop talking about involved Charlie's own chief of staff, Mickey McCoy. The rumors were never confirmed, but the timeline made people uneasy, especially after Erika herself admitted that Mickey was the one who broke the news of Charlie's death to her. And when people started lining up timestamps, something didn't add up. At the moment Erika says she was informed, Mickey himself reportedly didn't yet know for certain that Charlie was dead. That detail alone had people wondering if Erika and Mickey had already been sneaking around before Charlie died. By this point, Candace didn't even need to name the man. The uncertainty did more damage than confirmation ever could. And suddenly, the real question was whether Erika had already emotionally checked out long before Charlie was gone. Because if that's true, then everything that came after starts to look very different. But here's the thing, Erika attacking Candace on TV didn't stop Candace from talking about her. If anything, it made Candace even more determined to expose her. And the fact that Candace didn't back down must have scared Erika because she reached out to her privately to schedule a meeting to clear the air. She announced it in a tweet saying, "Candace Owens and I are meeting for a private, in-person discussion on Monday, December 15th. Candace and I have agreed that public discussions, live streams, and tweets are on hold until after this meeting. I look forward to a productive conversation. Thank you." Candace also responded saying she was looking forward to the meeting. However, many of her fans saw this as a trap and were in her comments telling her not to go show up in person because it's clear they're planning something dangerous for her. Someone even advised her to go to the meeting with a crucifix, a Bible, holy water, and priest. And then there was this other person who put it plainly, "Where will this be held, Candace? I would never trust anything about this deceiving snake. Please be super extra careful. Nothing about her and hers is safe or respectable. Please remember this. She is not decent like you. You must not project your purity onto her." And the fact that this got thousands of likes showed Erika that her time of explaining away the weirdness was over. But here's where everything flips. It turns out that Candace isn't the only one mad at Erika for abandoning her kids. Charlie's parents are too. They might not have come out to denounce her publicly, but they've allegedly started court proceedings to get the kids away from her. They're not happy with the way Erika has basically abandoned them for nannies while jetting around the world with her new man. But unlike Candace, they can actually do something other than talk about it. And now they're allegedly trying to get custody of both kids and get their inheritance away from Erika's hands. And that's the part Erika can't spin. You can clap back at Candace, you can book interviews, you can schedule private meetings, but you can't explain why the people who raised Charlie are now trying to step in and protect his children from their own mother. If Charlie's parents go ahead with this move, the entire drama shifts from online to a real legal threat, because they're the ones who actually have authority here. And once they put their foot down, there's no controlling where it goes next.